Agent...
Awake now, are we?
Yeah. He convinced I'm human yet?
You're alive, aren't you?
Something like that.
Well, you should be fine. The director left an order to send you to talk to him as soon as you woke up. I wouldn't... I'm waiting.
Carter? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Anybody? Am I dead? Isn't there supposed to be something? Is someone out there? Who's there?
So, the lockdown. Situation is over. Big deal. Another infected. William, could I have a word with you? William, I believe we have a way to prevent this sort of suffering.
We need to talk about that test of yours.
My most sincere apologies for what happened at your screening, William. But as you can see, we have a more pressing matter at the moment. This man is infected.
That's never happened in the base before. Or is this another unexpected side effect of your test, Doc?
Nine. I'm quite sure this is from an outside source, but I need your help to find out where, and to do it without causing a panic.
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker, and I've seen how that goes. Unless you've found a cure, I don't see how you're gonna help.
It's not a cure, but it may be the first step.
Well, what is it?
I have discovered a way to detect sleepwalker infections at an early stage, before the symptoms present. It will let us treat the subjects earlier, or at least get a better understanding of the conversion process.
Another test, Doctor?
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test. And quietly, if at all possible.
The last thing we need is an infection scare.
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find any infected within a large area. Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the briefing room, and the hangar. That should cover the base.
And if I find any other infected?
Send them to see Dr. Hera. I will meet you there, and perhaps we can help these men.
During the screening, it felt like my head was going to explode. Any idea what happened?
I had no idea. Perhaps it was some resonance from your earlier exposure to the alien artifact. Tell me, how did it feel?
Like someone was inside my skull using a hammer, trying to break free. It was all I could do to stay conscious.
Yes. And you said something, too. Your name? Perhaps your rank as well?
Hell if I know. For a few seconds, it was all just a red haze.
Well, I am glad you are with us again, my friend.
You said that noise during the screening was something from Mosaic. How did you discover that?
Dr. Veer has been examining the device removed from our captive infiltrator. It would appear that this is how they receive commands from their Mosaic network.
So they're radio operated?
Not quite, but it seems to give them a sort of subconscious connection to a larger command hierarchy.
And you used the command for attack. You couldn't pick something safer, like dance?
Our control is too crude for specific commands, only general urges. And violence is a very common response, William.
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker.
It's not a cure.
Well, what is it?
I have
another test.
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test.
The last thing we need is an...
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find... Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the...
And if I send... I'll be...
As you say. But if you would like, I have some experiments I could perform on the...
No. I'll check for infected. But I've spent quite enough time as your guinea pig for today, Doc.
I keep thinking that elevator's gonna open up and my Maple's gonna come walking in. It's just not happening, buddy. No way.
You're not looking so good, Agent. Get to the infirmary.
Huh? Why?
Just get moving. Now. Seen anything interesting in the field?
You know how it is. Rampaging alien hordes, bolts of deadly blue plasma, walking death machines from another world. All in a day's work.
You make it sound like an issue of Captain Thunderbolt.
I don't have to try very hard.
What the hell has Falk so paranoid?
You mean more paranoid than usual? Doesn't trust anybody but Weaver. God knows why.
Weaver's always been a good agent. Certainly better than you.
Except I'm not the one getting into screamy matches with the old man, am I?
We're done here.
I don't know how anyone could have mistaken you for an alien. They have better senses of humor.
Hey, Carter, I heard about the silver.
No infected here, at least.
Seen those sleepwalkers? Seen them?
All right, boys, get your gear in order and gather around.
This gonna be another rescue cakewalk, sir? Or are we gonna see some action?
Nothing so boring this time, Kenny. No. This
You
time.
heading outside? Not much left. See out there.
About time.
I want you to check and double check everything. If you went over
What's
it,
that?
go over it again.
Just
and again,
checking
just
the
to be
area
sure.
for safe
Carter,
working
you'll
conditions,
never
Carter.
believe
All
what we
clear.
found.
I was looking for you earlier.
We caught a spy sneaking into the Avenger. A damn spy. Here.
Shit. Did he do any damage?
Don't think so. We're double checking. But I think we got him before he could do much.
Another outsider infiltrator. God damn it.
Not an outsider. A Russian. We get attacked by aliens, and we still have to keep our eyes open for Reds. Those commie bastards never give up.
A Russian. How did he get in?
Been down here for a while. He got himself assigned to the hangar before the attack.
And he managed to evade capture this long? I'd like to talk to this fella. Where is he?
In the foreman's office, right over there. Falk wants him debriefed before we shoot him.
Here to talk with the Russian? Seems like a lost cause to me, but good luck.
Почему ты здесь? Вранье ищет. Питание?
Ну, если ты это хочешь, я думал, мы поговорим. Мне надо знать, почему ты здесь.
Я не буду отвечать на твои вопросы.
Да, ты будешь.
You think that will make me talk? You are weak. All of you weak.
Я не знаю, если вы заметили, но холодная война отметнена. У нас гораздо серьезнее гроза. И у вас тоже.
Пришельцы? Да, я слыхал эту историю. Вы думаете, что я совершенно глупой?
Слушай, я был там, вверху. Все правда. Половина мира мертвая, а другая половина зараженная. Не может быть, что только нас ударили. Я обещаю, что твоим друзьям СССР так же плохо, как и здесь. Но если какой-либо из них все еще жив...
Да это просто смешно. Как ты можешь это доказать, а? Голоса по радио и подделанные фотки? Скажи мне, почему я должен верить в твою сказку?
Убийство вас будет тратой. Кто знает, как долго ты здесь скрывался? У тебя есть таланты, нам нужны агенты. Эти посторонние не только американская проблема.
Ты думаешь, это сработает? Ха. Ты слабый. Вы все слабые.
Даю тебе предложение. Я пошлю тебя на палубу. Сам можешь убедиться. Если то, что говорю, верно, вы работаете на меня. Если нет, вы можете отбить на Кубу.
И если я не позволяю себя обманывать?
Что ты заботишься? У вас будет оружие. Вы будете отсюда. Так или иначе, вы не будете моей проблемой.
Ладно, дай мне увидеть этих пришельцев для себя.
Довольно иметь вас на борту.
Hope you don't mind me listening in, but I think you did the right thing. We need
That commie is something, but I think he's gonna come around.
You can't trust him, Carter.
Well, it's humans against aliens right now, not Americans against Russians. I need someone to take him out to see what the aliens have done firsthand.
If you say so. I'll set up a recon mission. Let's just hope he remembers who the good guys are.
Heard about your little welcome home party, Carter. Glad to see you're still in one piece.
I'm honest, I gotta say.
You know, get through this.
Don't even start.
No, really.
Agent, you need to report to the infirmary.
What? But I feel fine.
Don't argue with me. Just report to the infirmary now. What have you got on the drawing board today, Doc?
Oh, the usual. A few weapons you brought in, some subsystems for the Avenger, and a couple of side projects for when we rebuild society.
Got any new weapons for the field?
Murphy and I have had a lot of luck with what you've recovered, but it's not exactly easy to hybridize their designs with our own.
Seemed to work well enough for the Avenger.
To be perfectly honest, we couldn't have done that without Dr. Weir's genius. Although, he seems to have some ethical disagreements with munitions development.
How's the Avenger coming?
Slowly, but surely. Dr. Weir's been installing the Vengate, and considering the stresses the Avenger would face, we had to reinforce its hull significantly.
I'm still impressed it can get off the ground at all.
Isn't Dr. Dresner's Omni-propulsion system astounding? In fact, if we could channel its energy into a single target, I suspect we could achieve a kinetic impact equivalent to...
Snap out of it, Doc. One thing at a time. It's a bit early to talk about rebuilding society, but I'm curious to see what you got.
It's nothing much, but, well, I've been examining what little we could recover from the outsider seeds. Imagine if we could replicate them.
That would certainly make it easier to rebuild, all right.
Yes, indeed. Why, America could use them to build refugee shelters, revitalize devastated areas, maybe even expand and colonize into ex-Soviet territory.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Of course, other nations may mistake this for continued alien attack, but the great thing about these seeds is that they could create bunkers and military fortifications, as well as...
Doc.
Oh, sorry.
I've got other business to take care of. Good luck, Doc.
Yes, of course.
Well, doctors, got yourselves a new toy?
I assure you, the Illyrium coil transfer rifle is no toy. What I mean to say is that we are testing a potential weapon for Mr. Barnes.
Don't we already have access to the outsider's weaponry? Have you improved on it?
There is always room for improvement, Carter. Always a smoother transfer mechanism, or a more advantageous dispersal pattern to search for.
And you've just gotta find it, don't you?
Or die trying. so to speak.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to fit that into a holster.
Yes, very funny. But once we test the fundamentals, we can work on the miniaturization.
And it'd still be useful?
Oh yes. By combining our ballistics know-how with the enemy's energy weapons, we are on the cusp of a new horizon in weaponry.
Combining alien technology and our own. Interesting. How does this monstrosity work?
It's very simple, really. Imagine a Tesla coil, only with its voltage focused through a charged delirium ballistic delivery system.
In English?
It's a lightning cannon.
I can see how that would be useful. You need any help testing it out?
We were hoping you would ask. Our usual assistant seems to have disappeared again. Not literally disappeared, mind you. No, of course not. That never happens.
You were saying?
Yes, the machinery is in position. Just press the button and stand clear. And try not to disappear.
That's all I need to know.
Yes, I'm sure you will be a great help. Only appropriate that a field agent be involved. And all that.
If you'd be so kind as to press the button on the device, we can continue testing.
I'm not sure that's gonna be much use in the field, doctors.
Oh dear.
Let me just adjust the discharge levels. Yes, try it again.
That looks more like it.
Quite satisfactory. But I believe we can do better.
Increasing power levels again. Try now.
I think you've still got some problems to iron out, doctors.
Is everyone all right?
Better than all right. Did you see the yield? Off the charts.
It's a miracle we weren't killed. Fantastic!
Officer, is the prisoner behaving himself?
Huh? Oh, yes. He's been quiet.
Something on your mind?
Sorry, Carter. It's just... I've had a lot on my mind recently.
How's our friendly local infiltrator doing?
He's been pretty quiet since you had a talk with him. Almost like he's meditating or something. But I couldn't say what's going through his head.
Our last talk was rather revealing. Any chance I could talk with him again?
I don't recommend it. But if you go in there, we'll have witnesses on hand to make sure the person who walks out is still you.
Better than having to take that test again. Is this going to affect your duties?
No. No, sir, not at all.
See that it doesn't. Remember who you're guarding here. What's wrong? Must be pretty important to bother a trooper like you.
It's my girl back in Iowa. She's been taking care of some survivors in a big farmhouse, and she sends transmissions every day, but...
But what?
Latest transmission, she sounded really tired. And, said she found traces of black goo on her pillow.
Shit. I'm sorry.
They're already sending a team to recover as many of them as possible. I just hope she gets back here in time.
Be careful, Rose. A distracted guard is a dead guard. Either get over it, or get a replacement.
Yes, sir. It won't be a problem, sir.
And, good luck.
Welcome back, William Carter. It is pleasant to see a familiar face.
You're in a good mood for a prisoner of war?
As are you. Which means you have recovered a phase plotter. So you plan to go through with your suicidal attack?
So, you really want to see the end of Mosaic? Tell us where they're taking the sleepwalkers, and how do we cure them?
I would not know. I am a warrior, not a scholar. I do not know if it can be cured.
We'll see. You must know something about Axis. If we go after him, what should we expect?
Axis? The Primarch? You are an ambitious creature, William Carter.
Axis, Primarch. Whatever you call him.
He is wise and patient. There is a reason Mosaic called him to lead. Do you think it a coincidence that your planet fell so quickly to him?
He's not that smart. We've already tracked him down.
Of course you have. He will let you come to him and then he will destroy you. This is suicide, William Carter.
What are you called?
You do not understand how Mosaic functions. When we are connected, we are Mosaic. Individual names are unimportant.
You're not connected anymore. What do you call yourself now?
I do not know. I have never been concerned with it.
Maybe you should. Help us win, and I'll call you whatever you want. Stick around.
Do I have a choice?
Of course not.
Be cautious, William Carter.
Sit down and try not to breathe on anyone.
But,
No buts. Save your energy.
Ah, William. I think you may have caught them just in time.
What's the prognosis, Doc? Can you cure them?
I am a physicist, not a physician. I will study them, however.
These 3 agents were all on the same mission together, weren't they?
Yes. Perhaps you've uncovered something even more interesting. If we can retrace their steps at their last mission, perhaps we can find the source of the infections. It may even lead to the cure.
Or we might just end up with another sleepwalker.
It is a risk, yes. But one that may save thousands, tens of thousands of lives. The choice is yours, William.
Carter, you hear Weaver and Fox screaming at each other earlier? I've never seen those two disagree like that.
The engineer provides frontline support by deploying a sturdy automated machine gun to target short and medium-range enemies. The commando generates a shield, defending against all enemy attacks. This can also be used to protect an injured ally or equipment. Technology commandeered from the outsiders briefly renders the recon agent invisible, best used to send the recon agent into sniping or flanking position.
I've nearly found him, Myron. He's so close. Put me on this mission and I'll hand you his head on a platter.
We're sending Carter after Axis. This is what he does.
Then send us out together.
No one's going anywhere until we know where to look. Agent Weaver, I know why you want to go after Axis. I cannot allow personal feelings to interfere with the mission.
Something going on I should know about?
There you are. Agent Weaver has tracked Axis to the Pacific Northwest.
Oregon. His base is in Oregon.
I'll leave it to the two of you to narrow down our search area. Something smaller than an entire state.
We should talk, Carter.
Angela, Agent Weaver.
It's okay, Will. How are you feeling?
Like hammered shit, but I'm still here.
Good. We're onto something.
The sooner we find Axis, the sooner we finish this.
I couldn't agree more.
You said he was in Oregon. You have anything more than that?
I've tracked Axis to Southwest Oregon. Somewhere remote.
Everywhere in Southwest Oregon is remote.
There's a lot of forest out there. Enough room for Axis to hide. But I found something. Radio signals.
And they're not ours?
No, I triple-checked, and Weir confirmed it. The broadcast isn't human. What I could translate mentions Axis repeatedly. I think they have some sort of facility there.
One of the radio operators might have heard something. I have this feeling we're real close.
Your instincts seem to have done us well. Let's hope you're right again.
Don't worry, we'll find him. I'll go see what Chelsky can track down for us. And I'll check in with Weir, too.
Meet me back at Falk's office when you're done.
Chelsky.
Sir?
Heard anything interesting?
I hear all sorts of interesting things, sir. How many of them are true? That's a different question. You looking for something specific?
Agent Weaver found a signal in Oregon. I need you to look at this.
She mentioned something about that. Oregon, right?
Yeah, she thinks there might be a facility there.
Well, let's see.
Let me know what you find.
I should be able to pin it down soon. Agent Weaver already did the hard part.
I'll come back later.
Hey, you hear about Fredrickson? Turns out he was a plant all along. Caught him just in time.
William, thank God you're all right. You are all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I am.
You had everyone worried.
Yeah, probably not just about my health. I hear you've been helping Agent Weaver track down information about Axis. Anything I should know?
Yes. It's absolutely imperative you take him alive. We need to take his mosaic implant from him while he's still alive. It will automatically erase itself if he dies.
I generally prefer my outsiders dead.
I won't bore you with the details, but Axis appears to be one of the few outsiders who has been to the mosaic core, where the being they call Origin seems to reside. I can take that information from his mind, if he's alive.
How do you do that?
It's quite remarkable. It has to do with how they process information and communicate with the mosaic network. It involves electrical pulses.
Well, if you think you can do it, that's good enough for me. What happens once we have those coordinates?
We go to the alien homeworld.
You sure it'll work?
Fairly certain. There's more guesswork involved than I'd like. If I had more time, or if I had Lawrence here.
Buck up, Doc. At least if it doesn't work, we'll all be dead.
Very reassuring, Agent Carter.
Now you know how it feels.
The world is an uncertain place. Sometimes the things we're most sure of.
You're talking about Lawrence, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Look, you thought you could trust him, and when it counted, he came through. I don't know why he helped us, but human or not, he did.
I wish I could just ask him why he lied to me.
Why does anyone? We got work to do.
Right.
That means you've figured out how the phase plotter works.
I believe I have. The boys in engineering are installing it on the Avenger even as we speak.
You picked up a lot in that tower.
I managed to gather a great deal of information in that alien tower. The scope and complexity of that network is just remarkable.
We're lucky to have you on board with us.
It wasn't luck that brought me here, Agent Carter.
Let's hope the Avenger can handle it. I'm dying to see where these things come from.
Hey, you hear about Fredrickson? Guy was a bit of a klutz when he came here, but he's really helping out. Said he owes you big, Carter.
Heard Agent Weaver locked himself in her office.
I trust this isn't a social visit.
Chulsky tracked down the outsider signal near an abandoned campground in southwest Oregon, just where Agent Weaver said. It's Axis. It has to be. The sooner we find Axis, the sooner we find Mosaic and get these assholes off our planet. Agent Weaver's been tracking Axis for years. She's obsessed with bringing him down. She deserves to be there, Falk.
That's the problem, Agent Carter. I need someone who can keep a cool head. But barring that, I'll make do with you.
This doesn't make any sense. You're hiding something.
What's your point, Agent?
Tell me what's going on, Falk.
We need to take Axis alive, and you are our best chance to do this. Dr. Weir needs whatever information the bastard has stored in his head. If he dies, that information is lost. Understood?
Let me take Weaver as part of my team.
Absolutely not.
Why?
I'm not accustomed to explaining myself.
Tell me why.
Because neither of you are models of restraint. Consider your history, Agent. Between your past and her personal interests in Axis, I can't risk compromising this mission.
So why send me at all?
I know you'll get the job done. And if you don't, I've only lost one of my best agents, not both of them.
She's one of the best agents we have.
And you're the other one. We've already lost De Silva, Nils, and at least a dozen other senior agents. I'm not gonna risk losing 2 more of my best assets on a single mission. Especially not when one of them is a risk to the mission itself.
But you need...
Attention! Unauthorized launch. Sky Ranger Foxtrot 9-1. Return to base immediately.
God damn it.
Weaver.
Jesus Christ. She's gone after Axis.
And here you thought it'd be me who'd go rogue.
You need to stop her.
Stop her? You're not saying...
No, of course not. Not unless you have to. Find her and talk her down. We need Axis alive.
We need them both alive.
Exactly. Gear up and head to Ops when you're ready. We'll go over the mission details.
I'm no stranger to landing behind enemy lines, but I just can't get used to those lines being drawn on American soil.
Don't get used to it. Stay focused on the mission. Getting to the war factory.
The one the bastards built smack dab in the center of town, right on Main Street, USA? How could I ignore that?
We're not gonna ignore it. We're gonna take it out. Pull yourself together, Barnes.
Contact. They haven't made us yet.
Over there, quiet.
En route.
On the move. Ready.
Enemies engaged!
I'm in position.
That's your target.
Taking aim.
Focus on that target.
Taking it down. Almost got it.
Repositioning.
I can't take much more.
Behind cover!
Roger, moving out.
Get that bastard's attention!
Hey, over here, asshole!
The shields! In place!
Keep going! Get down!
I'm up, I'm ready.
I'm fading fast over here!
Shield, let's hit it! Help me up! That's your target.
I'm going in.
Healing engaged.
They've got that spot locked down. Man, are you wounded? Down!
Thanks, I needed that.
Focus on that target. You can't leave me here.
We're not gonna ignore it. We're gonna take it out. Pull yourself together, Barnes.
Quiet, just ahead. Take cover.
On it.
On it.
In position.
Enemies!
That's your
engaged.
target.
Taking aim. They're on the defensive.
Focus on that one.
On your target. Keep going. We're getting
Lifting. Focus on that target.
Targeting now.
Attack.
Listen, Carter. Now, I didn't mean to lay that heavy shit on you earlier.
No, I get it. What they're doing to our towns. Our people.
Nothing in my war years prepared me for this.
These are your war years, Barnes. Here we go.
Take cover! Cover there! Focus on that one! Focus on that target! They'll use some help here! I'm up, I'm ready.
I'm up, I'm ready.
Holy Christ, what a mess.
The bastards just move right in, don't they?
Get behind that!
Roger. Moving up. Repositioning. Cross here! Set up! Grenade, get out! Taking more of them. I'm in position. Get a
push! Keep the pressure on him! That's your target!
Attacking your target!
Take it out!
Targeting! They got armor! Take cover! The drone is healing us! Don't get shoot up! Stop your prepared! Can't take your armor! Enemy moving in!
Attack!
On your target!
Take it down!
Confirmed!
Up and away!
I can't take my boy! Enemy moving in! Down! Almost got it down! Another gunner!
Focus on that target!
Targeting now!
That's your target!
This one's mine!
Focus on that one!
We've got it! Shields are down! Hit it now! I'm injured! I need help!
Need a medic, Commander! Healing engaged!
He's almost dead! Keep it up!
On me!
On the CO!
Area secure.
We can get in where that oversized son of a bitch came out. Let's go. Come on back, gentlemen.
Sure thing.
We're in.
Damn, Carter. Nothing gets to you, does it?
Not if I can help it.
It's just... they're taking everything.
But they're gonna have to go through us to get it.
The support agent drops an enemy's shields and temporarily disables them. This can neutralize elite troops or commanders.
We got hostiles!
Contact.
There's a commander here!
Disrupt!
Disrupting!
Take cover!
Roger, moving out! I'm ready! I'm out! They're shielded!
Get behind that!
Copy, on my way! Stay sharp, blob!
Take it down!
Holy crap. Mr. Skull.
I'm ready! Check your target! Commander, you okay?
Keep the pressure on him!
All targets down.
Power core. That console over there controls it. That did it.
Contacts! Rays coming in!
Get down!
Moving! Copy, on my way. Head down, sniper!
Enemy fire!
In place! Hit it now!
Ready up, gentlemen. These don't go down easy.
Place, boss! These are armored!
Disrupt him! Attack!
Attacking your target!
Lifting it! Attack!
Let's go! I need support over here! That's it! I'm running out of support over here! Help me, damn it! This is a bad place, boss! What's wrong? It's healing them!
I'm going in. Walk it off. Attack!
Got it!
We need a boost!
Activating stims!
Shield orb, there!
Shield going up! I need support over here! This is a bad place, boss!
Area secure.
You did it, Carter. Hell, if that don't give a man hope.
I'm your CO, Barnes, not your shrink. Just be ready to get us out of here.
Carter, you just saved this whole sector.
This sector will be saved when we shut this place down. Ready for extraction. See you at the LZ, Barnes.
Copy that, Agent Carter.
Here's to you, Nico. Rest in peace. And you too, Kenny. Rest in peace, kid. And to Nils, rest in peace. And J. Edgar Hoover, and Pima, New Mexico, and the USA. And to William Carter. Hey, that's me. Where?
Gotta say, I expected better from you, Carter. You took one bottle?
A whole bottle, and you didn't share a drop with us.
I was drinking with a friend. Chelsky, I want to talk to you about Agent Weaver.
Yes, sir. Can it wait just a second? I'm arranging a pickup for an injured agent.
That's more important. I can wait.
We have evac en route to your location, Agent. Find shelter and please stand by.
Will he be all right?
Oh, don't worry about Merryweather, sir. Doc here will have him up and at him again in a few weeks.
I know you and her are close. I'm not asking you to betray her trust. But I need to know what's going on with her and Axis. For her sake.
Her older brother disappeared a couple years ago. He was part of the first wave of disappearances, probably taken by Axis. She's been trying to find out what happened to her brother ever since. Agent Percy may know more. He was on the case for a while.
Thanks, Chelsky. That's helpful.
Certainly, sir. And don't think too harshly of Weaver. She's had to play outside the rules to get anything done.